Hello everyone, this is JessiK97 and welcome to my tutorial on how to make a TNT cannon. Well, I came up with this TNT cannon design myself and I think it's really good. So let's build it. What you need is a block of your choice. I highly recommend using a block that has a higher resistance. For example, dirt has a very low resistance to explosions. Iron has a higher resistance, and obsidian is, it can't be destroyed by TNT, so that's actually the best thing to choose. But I like the looks of iron. You'll need a redstone torch, you need buttons, you need water, you need redstone, you'll need a redstone repeater. The redstone lamp is optional, but I like it in my design. Stone slab is curious, and TNT, of course, because we need to fire something, and we are going to fire it at this wood. So I like it. Let's start off with a 5x5, 5 wide, and yeah, what shall I do? 6 long base. This is the base of the cannon. And what you want to do is put, no, let's make it 7 long. I think that's better. And do exactly what I do. Make this kind of shape. It's an M shape, and the 2 rows of blocks in the middle will use slabs on them. You can use any kind of slab, but it really needs to be a slab. Why? When this is where the TNT will land, just before it gets fired. With a normal block, the explosion can't really go through it, and the power of the explosion can go through the slabs very well because it is in a solid block. Well, the TNT lays on the slab and the power goes through, and yeah, you will just fire the cannon so much farther if you do it with the slabs. I can't really explain it, but it is like that. What you want to do now is put a block right here and remove this block. Why? Because the water is going right there. So what we want to do now is lay the redstone right here and right here. What this is going to do, we can put TNT in those those 8 blocks, and this line of redstone will power the first 6, and the last 2 will get powered. Actually, we don't need this. We'll get powered by those lines. Well, why not ignite them? Why not? It's a very big and powerful explosion. So what we want to do now is find a way to power it and to shoot the block. And what I like to do is this. The TNT block will go on here. When it gets powered, it will fall down. So what we want to do, TNT, the fuse length of TNT is exactly 4 seconds, and the one repeated tick is exactly 0.1 seconds. So what you usually want to do is a little bit less than 4 seconds, of course. So the TNT falls, and actually just before it's on the ground, it got shot away. But you really have to be careful with this, because if the TNT block falls after the explosion has found place, it will just ruin your whole cannon, because it is in water and it will explode everything. Well, what I like to do is put this on exactly 10 ticks, so this will be 1 second. And why I want to do that you'll see later on. Another second. Yeah, and another second. What you want to do now is put a redstone here and put this down. And what this is, it's basically, look, if I place a torch here, the torch will power the block and it will power the repeater line. What I want to do is put redstone lamps here, so it will give you some sort of countdown, and I like that. It looks really cool at night. And of course that torch unpowers the block, so this is 2 ticks, and with the 3 seconds it's 2 ticks for the falling. It's more than enough. So what we want to do now is just connect those redstone lines, and we got the full cannon. If you're making one in your own world, I highly recommend making a backup first before actually igniting it, because if you did something wrong, it will go horribly wrong and you'll lose your cannon. You have to build it up. Another useful thing about this redstone lamp right here is that you can test it. If you do it right with the water, I tested it earlier, you saw it. If the TNT explodes in the water and the lamp turns on just before the TNT explodes, your cannon will be alright. So I'm going to test it. Yeah, that's perfect. So because the lamp is powered, you know that if there was a TNT block there, it would be powered too. And that's actually what we are going to do now. Let me just make a day. Horrible type. Yeah, let's try it. We may have to do some tweaking. Yeah. You see, it's not very straight. And why is that? When a TNT block ignites, it some sort of jumps up a little bit and it goes in a random direction. We don't want that. Random direction, we don't want that. What we want to do is put those blocks here. The only direction it can go is just straight forward or right down. So this will probably do better. So let's test this one. It's much more straight. And it got pretty far. And the nice thing about this cannon is you can make this part longer if you want. So there can be more TNT in there. Yeah, that's basically it. So this is my TNT cannon, and I hope you learned something useful. This is Jesse K97 signing out. Bye.